Adironke is proven to be a serious person from the point where she said she should be given a chance to bring Olori Naomi back into the palace, down to now, every single thing she's doing is beginning to speak different of who she is. But the big question is that is all? Yes, because we know these women, they will do something today and tomorrow, they will do worse. So right now, the cocoa on ground is this. Olori Adironke have even come out to say openly that if she returns back into the palace, she will have no concern in the Oni's chamber until the Olori Naomi returns back into the palace, or whatsoever the Oni has with the Olori Naomi comes to an end. And it is indeed a good thing to hear, because we all know that this whole fight, some persons are fighting to remain in the palace, and others, their fight is to remain. Okay, for you to remain in the palace is you must remain as Oni's wife. No, you cannot be an Oni's wife then come back as a concubine. It is not possible. It is not possible. So right now, the fight is to remain as Oni's wives. And now we better understand why Olori Adironke deliberately said it is better to, just walk away than sign those divorce papers. Because yes, we all know that signing those divorce papers was not profitable to these women in one way or the other, because what it tells, it does not benefit them. What that divorce tells is that they leave the palace with nothing. There is no portion of Oni's wealth allocated to them in any way at all. They are going to leave with nothing, and that is it. And from all the indication, these women are women who have tested, should we say they have tested wealth? Yes, in one way or the other, they have tested it, and they have lived in an environment that no matter how you think it is, they have adapted to it. So that is why living this environment has become very difficult for them. In one way or the other, you might be wondering that why? But these are people who have enjoyed being in power. These are people who have enjoyed being Oni's wives. Then tomorrow you wake up and you leave. You see, when Oni's first wife, the first that divorced him and left, the woman knew exactly what she was up to. And trust me, this woman knew that when the husband becomes a traditional ruler, there will be more of their lives that will not be theirs. Yes, because there is more of Oni's life now that is being determined by
But
by
you
the
expect the
distance, by the
promise to
society.
stand. You
There
expect
is
every
more
single
of
thing to
Oni's
be there,
life
and then
currently
you are,
that is being
and then
determined
you
by
yourself
the
that expect
people
every of these things to stand
around
to be
him,
there.
the
You are not doing
elders,
the
the
right things,
prominent men, the
because
women of
in as much
Ile-Ife.
as we know
That's why you
Peju
see
to be someone who
the one who wants to do something and the women
isolated,
of
she
Ile-Ife
doesn't get involved
arise
in
and
so many
begin to
things, but
protest,
this man
he
have been on the
stops.
headline of one or two
Because what?
things.
There is a
Yes,
part of
look,
his
and even
life that
that
they are
time, if he knew
entitled
she's
to.
so
So
innocent,
that
then
was why
why
that
did she
woman
come
left.
out
She
as
left
of that
because
time to
what? She
remind
wants
the
a more
Oni of their
peaceful life.
discussion that they
But you
had
see, all
about
the
how many
people that
years
came into
ago?
the palace
And
after the
according to
woman
the
left,
discussion,
it
no,
is not like they
Oni
don't
would
want
never
peaceful
send
life,
her out of the
because we
palace and all
know
of those
that he
things.
got married to some of them out of love. Yes, people like Olori Naomi, they only genuinely loved. But what happened afterward? Many persons came into the picture, and the whole thing has become like a tug of competition. Yes, it has become a competition. It has become a competition. So right now, as we speak, there is absolutely nothing you can say that would justify this woman's actions. Yes, but Olori Adironke keeps proving to everybody on daily basis that no matter what happens, I want to be that person who will remain in the palace. No matter what happens, I want to be that person who would, stay in that palace and just be there. Yes, that is the concern. Because if Olori Adironke is doing this, then what should be our fear? What should be the fear? Because right now, Olori Adironke came out to drag Pastor Jerry Eze. She told Olori Toby that, don't worry. You should have given me your evidence. Let me add to what I have so that we would finish this man. Because they feel in one way or the other, Pastor Jerry Eze is there praying for Olori Naomi. Pastor Jerry Eze is there praying. And From all indication, they know that when Pastor Jerry Eze shows up in the palace, when Pastor Jerry Eze comes, or when Olori Naomi herself comes into the palace, we see how all their juju, they would need to go and visit Babalawo again to get fresh juju, because he gets to scatter every single thing concerning their juju. He destroys it. She destroys everything. So right now, you have dragged the person that is very close to this woman. She was still the same person who went ahead to call out every single spiritual advice. They dragged them to a point that people like Reverend Esther Ajayi even had to completely try to stay out of the picture, because she did not even understand what was happening again. Like, it came a point that she could even ask that, no, what's the offense? What is the offense? Now, knowing Olori Naomi has become a very, very big offense to these women in the palace, and they don't even care at all. They just get to do their thing just like that. So, the big thing on ground right now is the fact that these women do not even consider, they're not considerate enough. They just go ahead to do whatsoever it is they feel they can do. And in this midst of them doing whatsoever they feel they can do, it has been so alarming how they have dragged several different persons whom they are not meant to drag into this matter. And no matter how bad you think these things get, it has not even gotten to any point when it comes to the Onis wives. Yes, it has not gotten to any point when it comes to their own wives in particular, because these women, the way they exude their characters, the way they behave every single day, it is a proof that they are not stopping. It is a proof that they are not stopping at any point at all. So day in, day out, they keep doing things. And right now, Olivia Deronka have given people one more reason to believe that her agenda is just to remain in the palace. Because if your agenda is not to remain in the palace, then why would you refuse to sign a divorce your husband gave you? Then secondly, you will go ahead to say that it is better to leave without signing the divorce. Then you will still go ahead to drag Olori Naomi. Yes, after releasing Elizabeth a video which is not even it is not even meant to make rounds on the internet. Yes, it is not meant to be on the internet, but you went ahead and released it, knowing fully well that is a wife to the Ooni of Ife. Yes, you know, but then you went ahead to release it because what, in the midst of a pregnancy, you wanted people to doubt the possibility of the pregnancy really belonging to the Ooni. So you went ahead and released a video that does not. In fact, it does not even. It was not meant to exist on the internet. You released it. And then all of a sudden, you are telling the whole world that you want to bring Olori Naomi back into the palace yourself, and you would not enter the honest chamber. You not have any concern in the honest chamber. My people, this is indeed the highest level of hypocrisy. But as it is right now, we are not the ones to jump into conclusion. This matter, these women will bring the conclusion all by themselves.